Hey y'all, I'm Angie. Welcome to my channel where I do stuff. If you're new here, thank you for joining me, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you everything that I got on my recent trip to New Mexico. All of the information about that's going to be in the description box below, including my website and social media handles, and you're going to want to see all of this, so let's get started. I don't know if this is retro or vintage, but this cool mid-century modern style pendant lampshade was found in a trash pile on the bank of the Pecos River. I tried to correct the color for you, but here's a pretty little quartz crystal druzy for you. I was trying to adjust the exposure, the contrast, the shadows, etc., but this is a pretty little gypsum crystal. This is a really pretty piece of selenite, and you probably know that it is a different variety, a crystal habit of gypsum, which is found all over this area. So this is a really cool piece of limestone that came from a little bit west of the National Parks Highway, southwest of Carlsbad, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's really cool, and you can see that it's got little crystals sprinkled throughout, but I've been told it could be oncolites, it could be stromatolites, it could be pisolitic dolomite. But that's going to require more examination of the sorting of the pieces in there. And the big chunks that I have, I left in the back of a pickup that is still in Carlsbad. So I do want to do a video of these under a microscope at some point. But this is from the Delaware Basin of the Permian Reef Complex. And I just thought it was cool and thought you might want to see it. So this is where I need y'all's help because I'm pretty sure this is siltstone. I don't know what the inclusions are. This was on Highway 62, just north of Guadalupe Mountains National Park. And it was still inside the Texas border. A picture will come up in a second, but I'm not entirely sure what all of this is. And there are multiple pieces of rock that I need help identifying, this being part of it. Here's the outcrop on the road where we stopped. But you can see that there's some sandstone layers and, there's another piece that I thought was incredibly cool. This one has crystals running all the way through it. And there was just a very small part of the outcrop that had these in it. I couldn't find any more, so I just grabbed this one little piece. And of course, anytime you find a chunk of rippled sedimentary rock, you have to pick it up. I like this one because it shows the definition between the lighter colored ripples and the darker silt underneath. So this is another place where I need y'all's expert opinion. This was found in the exact same outcrop as the ripples and the darker one with like the kind of quartzy pieces on it before that. It was a very, very thin layer and it was only in one small section. I don't know what this is. Now, I'm pretty sure those aren't any kind of insect or anything like that, the impressions that are there. I'm not sure if it was like maybe some kind of seed or if it was one of those things where there was something organic there and then, it decomposed out of it and left the impression. I just don't know. So leave a comment below and let me know what you think. So if you've ever seen anything like this before, or maybe you have a piece of it, or if you've seen something that's kind of similar to it, leave me a comment and let me know what you think it is. If you're enjoying today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up because it really does help the channel out more than you know, and it lets me know how I'm doing. If you subscribe, make sure you click all notifications. Otherwise, the internet's going to lose me, and neither of us want that to happen. This is a really beautiful piece of gypsum. I wish the camera would actually show how green it really is. It's not picking up for some reason, but you can see that it's got some really cool pattern to the crystals in it, and there's a thick layer of what I'm pretty sure is quartz right there. But this is just a really, really pretty piece, and every time you look at it closely, you see something new, and I didn't see any of this in the field, that's for sure. This is a really cool piece of nodular gypsum, and it's pretty green in places as well as white. This also has some crystallization on top of it as well, and you can see the weird little cupping kind of formation on the top, and the layers are really cool, and it just looks like it's been baked in the New Mexico sun, and with all the cracks and everything, but really cool piece. This is another gypsum piece that I just thought was really pretty unique. It's got these delicate little pokey bits on the side, and it's just a big chunk of nodular gypsum. I just thought it was really cool and wanted to take it. There's nothing particularly special about this piece. It's just a really big flat chunk of nodular gypsum from southeast of Artesia, and I just thought it was cool. Now, out of all the pieces I collected this day, I think this was the coolest piece of gypsum I found. You can see that it's really pretty green, and it's got some quartz crystallization along that layer right there. But on top, it's got this big old chunk of some kind of crystals. I think they're quartz. It looks like there's a little piece of, yeah, look right there. There's a little bit of one of those floaty kind of grass seeds. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is quartz crystal, but it is very delicate, and it flakes off if you touch it, so I'm trying to be super careful with it. These are some of the less impressive Pecos Valley Diamonds I found. But I will let you listen to some music while I show you some of the better clusters I found. And then after that, you can take a look at all of the really cool double terminated ones I found. these are Pecos Valley Diamonds, and contrary to the name, they are not actually diamonds. They are quartz crystals. They are found in the southeast region of New Mexico. That is called the Seven Rivers Formation, and it is part of the Guadalupe Reef Formation. It's the back reef segment, and the outcrop is about 25 miles wide and 100 miles long along the banks of the river, but not on both sides, all the way up and down. It's kind of weird. There are maps that can show you how to find it if you're interested, if you ever happen to go either to Roswell or Artesia. You can find it north of Roswell to, a little bit south of Artesia. They are also found in amongst the gypsum rock that, is so prolific that I showed you so much of today. And these can be kind of big, but usually they're pretty small. But the color range is very beautiful, as I'm sure you've been able to tell. I will link my previous Pecos Valley Diamond video up in the iCard, and I hope you will go check that one out as well. You can get a little more information. Well, y'all, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, then I hope you'll consider subscribing, because I would love to see you back here next week when I do more stuff. Bye.